Hi everyone, very brief video, just to say that my Galaxy S4 has been sent off for repair. It's got a screen burn issue with the status bar at the top of the screen, so I'm back to using my trusty Galaxy S2. I've had it about 2 years now and I've been using the S4 for about 8 or 9 months, so it feels quite strange using it, but I thought I might document what it feels like to be using it again now that I'm used to a much newer phone like an S4. The hardware between an S4 and an S2 is very, very different. But how much of a shock it feels, is it as much of a difference than I thought it would be? So, I know everyone knows the S2 pretty well, but I thought I might as well just go over its specs just in case, because it is quite old. It was released back in April 2011. It's a 4.3-inch Super AMOLED display with 217 ppi. That is Gorilla Glass as well. It started back on Gingerbread, trying to see the exact version. It started back on 2.3.4 Gingerbread, then it went to Ice Cream Sandwich, and then finally Samsung stopped supporting it last March when it received Jelly Bean 4.1.2. It has an 8 megapixel camera on the back, and it has a 2 megapixel camera on the front. It came with TouchWiz 4.0 originally, but it is upgraded to TouchWiz 5 Nature UI now. It could support an SD card of up to 32 gigs. This is a 16 gigabyte internal, and it was a Cortex A9 dual-core processor at 1.2 gigahertz. So that's a brief overview of the hardware. I've got the extended battery kit. It was a 1650 mAh originally. This is a 2000 mAh battery. It's the official Samsung kit. You'll notice it's just flat along here instead of having that little hump at the back. This has just extended the whole thing out. So my S2 is a little bit more different from normal ones, namely because it's on KitKat. I've got CM11 Snapshot running on here and it runs really well. Google Now Launcher is good, but personally I prefer Nova Launcher still, and that's what I'm using on this. So it's perhaps not such a culture shock as it would have been had it been back on Jelly Bean, because at least all those new Android features that I'm used to are there. I'll just bring up the KitKat splash screen there and go into Candy Case. There we go. So, as I said, this was just a short video. Basically, I'm not noticing a lot I'm not noticing it as much as I thought I would. You can feel it's a slower phone, but it's nowhere near as slow as you'd think. Probably thanks to KitKat, because the phone has a gig of RAM, but KitKat only needs half. So that's probably why I'm not noticing it as much. I'm actually loving the size. I wouldn't use it all the time. I do prefer the 5 inches that the S4 has. But there's something about this kind of form factor as well. I can get my hand all the way around it. I can reach the very top of the screen without stretching my hand. I have missed that, and it's more comfortable in my pocket as well. Walking around is okay with the S4, but when you're driving in jeans, the S4 was noticeable. So yeah, that's all I've really got to say in this video so far. Just going over the hardware again to remind everybody what the phone is, but also just to say that so far I'm really not noticing that much of a difference. It's opening apps really fast. Opens the Play Store really quickly. Things like that. Yeah, it's just generally a lot quicker than I thought it would be. And I think what helps, something even my S4, which is on KitKat, doesn't have because it's stock TouchWiz, is that if you look at the runtime this is using, it's art, and I think that might be something to do with it. So yeah, I don't know if I'll update with a little video every day. It'll probably be every other day, or maybe just another one at the conclusion when I get my S4 back. But so far it feels really nostalgic using the S2, and in a good way, and it isn't such a shock as I thought. I think really you can pick these up used or new, or sometimes even new, for about £45–50 now. So if you want to get a phone for your kids, I mean, if you're getting a used phone, it's out of warranty anyway. If you need to get a phone for a kid or a grandparent, you might as well get a cheap phone like that, and either 4.1 Jelly Bean for someone like them might be okay. But if not, take the plunge and root it and ROM it yourself. This is an ultra stable ROM, it never random reboots. never freezes up, never crashes. It's the snapshot build, which is going to be replacing the stable build soon anyway, so really, really, really good. So yeah, that's all for now. Expect at least another video sort of showing you what it's like to be back with the old girl. It's quite nice actually, nostalgic. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. If there's anything else that you want me to do, is there anything you want me to cover in the next video for when I post it, please let me know. I'll see you later, guys.